Hi, my name is Mel and this is my online diary, and this is gonna be my first ever video on this channel. I wanted to start this channel for so long because so many things have happened in 3 months, but somehow I ended up always not doing it, finding excuses, finding other things to do. But yeah, I feel so bad now that I didn't start it at the beginning of my journey, because I feel like there has been so many things happening and I didn't record anything or like kept it for myself. I'm not writing any diaries because I always forget. But yeah, now I'm giving it a try. So I really want to start doing this online diary for myself to just, record for myself and remind me or my future me of what my life has looked like, what has happened. Because honestly, I have such a weird brain. Like something happens and I immediately forget it. Like there's so much in my brain going on that like 24 hours later I have no idea what I ate yesterday. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this channel, and I hope I'm gonna be consistent this time. I really like it. And yeah, so maybe a bit about myself. Why am I doing this? What is going on? My name is Mel and I'm 27 years old. I am originally from Austria. I have just moved to Vancouver, Canada. I have a working holiday visa for a year. If you want to know more about that, I will be starting a second channel, which I'm gonna link. So there I'm gonna talk a lot about like my working holiday visa, but also I have been solo traveling for the past 3 months. So I'm gonna talk a lot about my experiences there, and like yeah, pretty much telling everything that I wanted to know. But now I'm here in Vancouver. It's been 5 days. I want to do these videos like always, like record my day one day later. So like when the day happens, I'm gonna do like my recap of the day the next day in the morning, just so I know everything that happened. Because even when I think that the day is over, then something happens, I'm like, yeah, I really need to like also tell that to my future self that happened, because that was very important. So yeah, let's get into it. Now it's been already a couple of days since I've been here in Vancouver. It's been a very challenging but very exciting time. It's been day 5 of living in Vancouver with my working holiday visa, and yesterday was the first day in like 5 days, the 5 days that I've been living here, but also the past 3 months where I've been traveling the whole time, where I was actually at ease. Like I woke up in the morning. I'm gonna tell you a bit like about the other days too. Ever since I got to Canada, I was running around like pretty much the whole time. Like there was not a single minute that was just sitting around like doing nothing, because I felt like I am not allowed to do so. So when I got here, the first day I was so jet lagged because I came from Japan, and there was a 16-hour like time difference between Japan and Vancouver. So I basically traveled into the past, which is so weird, but yeah, that happened. I arrived here, I took the public transport because I was like, I don't want to spend any unnecessary money, and going with a cab for $100 seemed like it was money. So I got there and I literally went to the beach like the first second, and then called my best friend, showed her a bit around. But then I was so tired because I was so jet lagged. So I went back to the hostel. I was sleeping in a hostel, the Hostel International Jericho Beach, and I only wanted to take a nap for like half an hour because I was supposed to meet a potential roommate that day. So I set my alarm. However, my alarm didn't go off, or I shut it down like while I was sleeping. I have no idea. I didn't make it in time, so yeah, whatever. So the first day I met that roommate, I got to see the potential house where I'm gonna live in, and also went to dinner for a bit and walked down by the beach. So that was night 1. I also decided on day 1 that I was gonna live in that house that she showed me. So this here is my room where I'm gonna be spending at least the next 1.5 months. And yeah, that was day one. I was so tired after that because I only slept for like 2 hours in 48 hours almost, because I was so nervous about the visa, if everything was gonna work out. But anyways, I will talk about that like a lot more on my other channel where I have more space and more time. But then it was day two. Day two was all about, oh my god, that was a not funny day. So when I get to Canada, I had to get a couple of things done. So I had to get my social insurance number, which meant I had to go to the service center. I had to go to Bank of Montreal or like pretty much any bank, to get a banking account, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to get any money or like buy stuff, do e-transfers for like my rent and stuff. So that was that. Then I had to get a phone number, so I had to go from Bank of Montreal. I was no, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very bad with like geographics, so I don't know where exactly I was, but it's been very close to Kitsilano. So I was there, and then I had to go to Superstore Canada, I think it's called, where it's like a massive store like Target or Walmart in the US. So I went there because they had the mobile play, something like that, where I would get my phone number. So I got my phone number, I got like the contract and stuff, so I did that. And then I also got my Compass monthly pass, like the pass for the public transport. So I did that, and yeah, that was pretty much my second day. After that, I went back home, I fell asleep, and I slept from like 4 in the afternoon until midnight or something, and then I couldn't sleep anymore. So I started writing like applications and stuff. And then it was day 3. I'm just gonna run like very quickly through it now. Then it was day 3 where I was spending some time with my roommate because it was her birthday. So she picked me up from the hostel, which was very nice. We went to brunch together at Jam Cafe, which is a very known place here in Kitsilano. I got some brunch there, then went to downtown Vancouver, where I realized I don't want to live in downtown Vancouver. And I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong right now. Yeah, but we went to downtown Vancouver. She had a friend too, which was also very nice. And then I went back to the hostel because I was, again, very tired. So I took a little nap again, but this time I slept through. So I slept from 6, I think, from 6 until 6 the next morning. So it was necessary, I'm gonna say that. And then the next morning it was time that was day 4. The next morning it was time to leave the hostel and move into the house, which I did. But fortunately my roommate already picked up one of the 2 bags, so I didn't have that much luggage. So I went here, I got everything done, and then I left the house immediately, went to the UPS store, got my resumes printed. Resume and CV is something different here in Canada apparently. So I got my resumes printed, and then I went back home. Oh no, I did go to the Your Dollar store because I thought I might need some stuff, but I didn't buy anything. Went back here, got some lunch and like those kind of things. And then I talked to my other roommate. I had 3 roommates in total, and the other roommate, I was telling her about like my plans, where I want to work, what I want to do, and she was so nice. Like she was like, yeah, if you want to apply today, like I can do your hair if you want. So we went to her room, and she like brushed my hair and made a cute little bun on my head. So that was very fun. And then I applied for some positions. I'm sorry, I'm rushing through right now. I mean, it's 10 minutes, but still. I went to a couple of restaurants, a couple of retail stores, because I don't want to have an office job here. So I went there. Most of them rejected me, not by saying I cannot work there, but saying I have to apply online. So I did that, and then I went back home. What else did I do that day? There was definitely something else that I did. I think I went to the beach. I think I went to the beach and then fell asleep very early. So yesterday was day 5 of living in Canada. And yesterday I woke up very early. I think it was like 4:35, something like that. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get up, go to the beach, do some exercising there, you know, get my system running. But then I was like, no, I don't have to. So I slept again until I think 9:30 or something, which felt so good. And just like being in bed, knowing there's no one else in the room, first of all, and then also I have nothing to do. I have no responsibilities that day. Like, yeah, of course I can like send applications and stuff, but I don't have like any to-do list really. So I really enjoyed that. I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna be honest, because I haven't had that in a while, even though like everyone is saying like, yeah, but you've been traveling for so long, like that was such long vacation. I'm like, you go travel for 3 months and then tell me how easy it was, how comfortable, how easygoing everything was. Go on. We can if you say so, then that's fine. I'm not gonna argue with anyone. I'm not gonna like, I'm not here to like persuade, I'm not here to convince anyone of anything. But yeah, I think it's always very funny when people say that to me. But yesterday I really enjoyed that, so I just stayed the whole day in my pajama. Not the whole day, but most of the day until like 5, which was amazing. I was at home and I was watching movies. I was editing some videos that I really wanted to do for a long time. I was thinking over like my whole social media kind of thing, like what do I want to do, what don't I want to do, and like those kind of things. But everything was so chill. Like there was no rush going on. There was no like, oh my god, I have to do this or I have to do that. It was nothing like that. It was so chill, and I really liked it. I really enjoyed it, because honestly, and I know it's gonna sound stupid maybe, it was actually the first time in 3 months that it was like, okay, I don't have to make any decision. I have food at home. I don't have to look for a restaurant. I don't have to research what I'm gonna do that day. I don't have to do anything, and it felt so good. So I was pretty much watching movies, cutting and editing videos, and doing nothing. And I actually was okay with that for the first time. You have to know I have a very strong ADHD brain, so like every time I don't do anything, my brain is like, panic, hello, why are we not doing anything? And yesterday was okay for the first time. Like I did have some FOMO because the weather was amazing, and I was like, you should go outside and do stuff. But I was like, actually I don't want to. Like, I'm not in the mood to do anything. So I just, you know, put that voice to the side, the voice that was telling me to do something, and I was just chilling my life, and it was amazing for the first time. And I tried some new formats for social media. I tried to be a bit more creative again, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. So yeah, and then it was getting close to the evening, so I packed my stuff, because I put on makeup and shit, so obviously I'm gonna go outside. So I packed my bag, I got my yoga mat, I got my iPad, I got my headphones, sunglasses and stuff, and I went down to the beach, which I do pretty much every day now, and sat there, watched some movies outside on my iPad, looking at other people and like seeing how much they're enjoying themselves, and spent the evening there. And it was so nice. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was having FOMO, because like so many people were in big groups and I was all alone, which makes sense. I'm only here for like 5 days, but still, like, I would also love to be in a group and like be with people, because the thing is, like, ever since I've been here, I've met people, but I haven't clicked with anyone yet, you know what I mean? It's like you meet them and you're like, oh yeah, you're my person, like I want to spend my time with you like pretty much every day. So I haven't found that one. So when I saw that yesterday, it was a bit sad, like watching all the people. But at the same time, I was so happy that that was even possible, because I didn't know that from Austria. Like, people are not like that. And I changed locations a couple of times because there are so many places where you can chill. I was at the park 2 times, and then I also went to the beach 1 time, and then I ended up being at the park the last time again. And also slept at the volleyball opening. It's happening right now here in Kitsilano, which is very much fun. Lots of people around, all with their tents. Like, everyone has their dogs, and have grills and stuff. So it's really nice time right now to be here. And yeah, I did end up at the park. What was my last stop, where I also watched the sunset, and it was so crazy. Like, I was talking to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is my bestie, just so you know. And I was like, how do I find friends here? Like, I'm so alone. Everyone seems to be nice, and like, everyone seems to be like in friend groups already. I don't know how to do it. And also, like, on BFF Bumble, it's like people are so distant and reserved. It's very hard to like actually meet people. So I was like texting Chetty, and I was like, yeah, I don't know what to do. And then all of a sudden I get a message from Indeed, where I'm applying for jobs, and it's a woman saying like she has a position open, and it feels like it could be a good fit for me, and if I would be interested. So I looked at the position, and it's actually, I think it's perfect for me. It's only like a couple of hours per day, which is fine for me. I actually want to have like a variety of jobs, just so I don't do the same thing all over again. And it's a company that organizes events for women to connect and like build friendships and stuff. So exactly what I was actually talking to Chetty about. But then I can organize those things, I can host those things, I can like entertain those things, and I'm being paid for that. So that was amazing. I saw the message, researched it, and then immediately wrote her back. I was like, yeah, that sounds so amazing. I would love to talk more about it. So yeah, that was actually a good thing that happened. And then I went back home because it was getting cold. Like, one thing you have to know about Vancouver, it can be so hot, like so hot, and then like 5 minutes later it's cold, like cold. And I was outside with like my skirt and a short shirt, and I was freezing. So I walked back home, and then I got some dinner, started editing some more videos, and then went to sleep. And that was honestly the most perfect Saturday I had in a long time. I love that. And I'm so happy I'm here. I cannot even tell you, like, the energy here feels so different. Like, I wrote it yesterday on one of my Instagram pictures. I said, I just love doing life here. And that's exactly it. Like, I just love being here. I love being here, and the streets, and how quiet it is, and with their, like, everyone has dogs, and like such cute dogs. It's honestly my dream here. I wish it would be somewhere all the time, and Vancouver all the time. But yeah, that was my first video. It was a long one because it's been a couple of days, but from now on I really want to try and record every day for myself, but also for anyone that is interested in, well, I guess nobody's interested in my life, but in a life of a working holiday girl in Vancouver. If you have any questions or anything, always ask. I have a couple of friends that are actually now considering going to Vancouver, because I just bomb them with all kinds of information and like how great everything is. So yeah, I'll be sharing my life here, and we'll see what's gonna happen. I do hope I find some jobs soon, and I do hope I'm gonna find some friends soon, and I do hope that I get to date here, because I love myself, like outdoor dates. I love sunset dates, I love kayaking dates, I love stand-up paddling dates, I love all those kind of dates. I hate, honestly, dinner dates. So here would be a perfect possibility to do different things. So yeah, but I think it's gonna come with time, and when it happens, I will document it here. So see you tomorrow.